Have you ever wished you could just brainwash yourself to make your mind do what you wanted? Here's how to train your subconscious mind using a surprisingly powerful mind trick to brainwash yourself today. There are a lot of different techniques you can use to train your subconscious mind. Most involve learning specific skills such as EFT or self-hypnosis. Even meditation can be frustrating, especially if you have a hard time sitting still. But there is an easier way to train your subconscious mind. Try this powerful mind trick to brainwash yourself into creating the life you want today. Imagine that your subconscious mind is like a computer. It's constantly running software to carry out your conscious mind's demands. Sometimes a piece of software is running and giving you a result that you don't like. You know it's the result of old beliefs or thought patterns, but you don't know which ones. You just know that you're doing the same thing over and over again and can't seem to stop it. What's an easier way to figure out the bug and brainwash yourself into thinking the way you want? Simply change your stories. Identify the problem. First, identify the problem. For example, you hate to study. You put it off until the last minute, then stay up all night to cram before the final. You know your grades would be better if you put in the time to study, but you just can't seem to make it happen. What's your story? Figure out what your story is about studying. What do you tell yourself about studying? What do you tell other people? Maybe it's hard to focus and concentrate, or you need the extra motivation of a deadline to kick your mind into gear. You really hate this subject and you don't want to spend any more time thinking about it. Or you just hate to study. They are all stories. They may look simple on the surface, but they are far more powerful than you think. They are decisions you have made. Once you make the decision, you identify with it. Once you identify with it, it becomes part of your self-image. Once it's part of your self-image, you will fight tooth and nail to hang on to it, even if it doesn't help you get what you really want. Change your story. The mind trick. Change your story. Create a new story that will create the outcome you want. Pick one of your old stories and try it out. Perhaps change "I hate to study" to "I love to study." Did it work? Probably not. Why not? In order to change your story, it needs to have some truth to it. You have to identify something about the new story that is true for you. Keep in mind what you want to create. Tie it in with qualities that will help you create what you want. Do you like to figure stuff out? Instead of "I hate to study," the story could change to "I have to understand how things work," or "I need to know how this fits together into the bigger picture." Choose a story that connects with your self-image. It's about changing your perspective. It's also about changing how you view yourself. Brainwash yourself. Now it's time to ramp up with the brainwashing. You have a new story idea, but you need to flesh it out. It needs supporting stories. Supporting stories. Think of examples from your life that support your new story. The new story is, "I have to understand how things work." Perhaps you have a history of taking things apart to see how they work. Think of several specific examples. When you were 5, you took apart your favorite toy. Last week, you figured out how to fix a household appliance. You are now and have been a person who has to understand how things work. As you go through your day, remember this. When you see something that you don't understand at first, look closer and figure it out. Take it a step further. Follow the logic of your story and add on to it. Give the story meaning. Create the type of person who will naturally create the type of life you want. For example, you're smart. A smart person understands how things work. If something doesn't make sense, you'll keep studying it until it does. You're determined. You don't give up easily. You're not in it for the easy answer. You want the real answer. Because most people don't take that extra step, but you do. And back these up with additional examples from your life. If you don't have any examples, create them. Look for ways that you can demonstrate your new qualities in your day-to-day life. It doesn't have to be anything big. In fact, it works even better using lots of smaller things. The more you act on your new stories, the quicker you train your subconscious mind. Soon your subconscious will actively look for ways to demonstrate your new qualities. Keep up the process until you do it without thinking, until the behavior you want is a regular part of your life. That's when you'll know the brainwashing is complete. The key to the law of attraction is learning to manage your mind. If you would like to learn how to activate your manifesting mind, just click the link below to download your free report today. Manage your mind and manifest your destiny.